Testing. This is Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty in a Google search from my site. This is Postmates Advanced Training. This is my laundry. I'm at Ultra Wash, 48th and Bergen Line, very near my home. The Wi-Fi code is Ultra Wash 2013. That's Ultra Wash 2013. This, of course, I have the time. I have the Wi-Fi. It's a perfect opportunity to do a podcast, do a hangout on Postmates advanced training. Now, the idea of having a flexible schedule is desirable. The idea about taking that flexibility and spending it in a laundromat is arguably not desirable. But literally, this stuff would have taken away from my wife's weekday. So that kind of flexibility is desirable, even though a training from a laundromat is not the most glorious thing. So, anyways, here's my laundry. When it gets to final rinse, you will see this middle-aged American man hop up and take softener and put it in the top. That might be part of training, but this is not laundry training. This is Postmates advanced training. I'm going to be covering three things: summarizing beginner training, summarizing the ongoing advanced training, and showing you and perhaps showing me that I've been paid, or showing me to say, oh, shit, I don't have the money yet. That will happen live on this because I'm going to go to my bank account. I'm going to go to the Postmates account. I'm going to show that I've been paid. I've already done that, but I haven't gone to my bank account to see if I have the money. That's going to happen on this Postmates advanced training. So, numero uno, summarize beginner training. Beginner training is those traumatic moments that any novice will have on a new job. If you're working for Pick a Bagel in New York City and you put the lettuce, onion, tomato, and then the salmon, and then the top piece of the bagel, and your coworker says, "Oh, that's not how you do it," and you feel sort of maybe dumb. That's what I did as a novice. All these, oh God, this is new. I feel clumsy. What does this mean? Oh God, my phone's ringing and I can't catch it fast enough. I wish I were more fluid. I wish some of these things were happening naturally. I didn't have to think so hard. All that is in novice training. So it is authentic, an authentic novice. Was me. I'm no longer a novice. It is an authentic novice teaching how to, oh my God, final rinse. Final rinse. Here goes the alarm. Middle-aged man is about to put, I hope I didn't miss the flow of water. Disaster. Oh, I even missed some of the container. I made a mess. uh, Final rinse. It seemed to come up fast. So, okay, summary. Beginner training is the stuff I just by mere process came along and thought, this is confusing. On one occasion, perhaps my best example is I had a problem with a juice press. There was an item that was permanently discontinued. Before I got it reconciled with the help of the support people and with the help of the customer. I talked to both on that occasion, the support people and the customer, and I reconciled this problem. Before I delivered the juice, I did a training. So I am telling you, listeners, please, I did what nobody else does with these hangouts, with these training, with this internet. There is a sense of stage fright. It's a stage fright I don't feel, but some people do. So to do a video when you're still kind of traumatized by, oh God, the item I was supposed to get was permanently discontinued, that is something not a lot of people are willing to do. And for me, I do it without hesitation, and that's what's contained in beginner's training. So number one, summarize beginner training. Number two, summarize advanced training. This is my latest words to summarize advanced training. There are four things typical of traditional employment. Number one, you have a boss. Number two, you have coworkers. Number two, you get hired. Number two, you might get fired. I will repeat, traditional employment. You have a boss or two supervisor. You have coworkers. You get hired, and you potentially get fired. Four things. This is how many is present with Postmates. Zero. Let's do this again. You have a boss, you have coworkers, you get hired, you might get fired. This is how many are present with Postmates. Zero. Okay? It's different. You may think getting fired is bad, but fired says the company no longer wants you. Now you have to reconcile the end of something. Well, with Postmates, it's just kind of like falls apart. Like yesterday, I didn't work because my wife was not working, and today I'm not working yet because of doing laundry, and maybe tomorrow I feel lazy, and next thing you know, I just stop doing Postmates. They make my final payments to me. I'm done. There is no firing. That's good, right? Well, if you want some finality to your employment, then no, it's not good. Goodbye party, you get the kind of cake. No, you don't get any of that. Coworkers, naturally, people bitch about their coworkers. They go through some healthy emotional, social experience to help them deal with the job. You don't get that with Postmates. And like I described in much detail, which I won't do again, this event where I had, because of a process I did on my phone, I ended up charging a customer who should not be charged. That's been reconciled, and that was traumatic for me. I didn't have a boss to reconcile that for me. However, the company did do a nice job of filling in the gap. So again, no boss, no coworkers, no hiring, no firing. How many does that's traditional employment? How many does Postmates have? Zero. Postmates has zero, zero. So it's very different, and just the whole process of dealing with this kind of non-traditional employment is what advanced training is all about, and also not, and it's also includes some of that novice stuff that I just didn't happen to hit when I was a novice. So those are the two things that I wanted to cover on this. Number one, summarize beginner training. Number two, summarize advanced training. Number three, money, money, money. I'm going to share my screen. Let me first get to the screen I want to. And on this, in just a second, and literally just a click before this is finished washing, I have now shared my screen. So here we go. I've been paid $620. The actual numbers don't matter, except for that this is money. This is most recent payment. This is how much I have been earned but not yet paid. This is in total, including that number, how much has been sent to me to date. That's over 40 deliveries, 40 deliveries. So what that's saying is I'm almost to 50. 50 is a magic number in the Postmates. If I had put someone's name in when I started with Postmates as this is how I know about Postmates, then in 10 deliveries, that person, he or she, would be earning a bonus for referring me. I found Postmates off of Craigslist, so no one earned a referral fee on my behalf. Listeners, with this series of videos, both the beginners and the advanced, I am soliciting for people to put my name in as the person who referred them. You hit 50 deliveries, I earn a bonus. Wouldn't that be lovely? It would be lovely for me, and I would feel happy about being part of your ability to hit 50 deliveries. It really isn't easy. I'm going to say that again. Hitting 50 deliveries is really not easy. I've jumped through some hurdles along the way, and I could easily have said, you know, it's not worth it. A couple rainy days, and I would have said, forget it. Moving on, I'm now moving to my banking is an Ally bank account. I have said before, I don't expect to find anything embarrassing in this bank account, like an exceedingly obscene high balance, no embarrassing overdrafts, at least if I don't page down too far, and no condemnation, and no Elliot Spitzer Escort VIP. So here I go, I'm logging in. You do not know my username or password because of the smart security features of Ally. So now I'm getting into my Ally account. My wash is coming to the end. I'm in the final spin cycle. Can I do this? Can I do this right now? I know this from Ally. This is transaction history. There's nothing. There's nothing because it's still processing. How do I know that from experience? Because there's nothing on this website that tells me that's what's happening. There it is. And There we go. There we go. $6.20. All right. I have my first payment from Postmates. So, Postmates, people considering, people doing Postmates, please, if you want to do this exercise, you can go back to my beginning videos. You can find the day I earned my first dollar, which actually I think is this day, the $6.20 is the day I earned my first dollar, and I think that's a result of two deliveries. That might be one. No, that would be one delivery. So that $6.20 is my first delivery. So if you do the math between the 14th and that day, you would find out how long it took to get paid. That's how long it took me to get paid. That's no guaranteed yours will be that fast or that slow or whatever, but it is one example of how quickly Postmates paid someone. I'm in my final rinse, gotta go. This has been Tom Duty, middle-aged American from a laundromat in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you want to visit my website, you would type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty in a Google search for my site. Thank you for listening. Have a good day. There's my laundry again. Have a good day, good evening, a restful night's sleep. Ciao.